Well, at least someone's full energy this morning. Why do you mister? Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. He came into me 2 or 3 times, like very early in the morning, around I think between like 4 and 5 in the morning, and then just before my alarm went off. So I was hoping for a bit more of a lie-in because it is a bank holiday. But obviously I'm still at work today, but I was able to get some sort of a lie-in. But I already had other plans, so up a bit earlier, but also gives me a bit more time before work to have breakfast and whatnot. And I say work, I'm just going to cover open gym. I'll be training myself, so it's not really going to work, just going to the gym a little bit earlier than usual. Body is feeling beaten up, even though it was a deload last week because I went a bit too hard on Friday sessions. Thought I was getting ill yesterday, but again, just lack of sleep. I haven't been sleeping too well. Obviously, Kelly stayed yesterday, Saturday night. As usual, Odin came in nice and early, didn't you? Came in and jumped on us twice, which disturbed us. Kay had some work phone calls, and then we just obviously had to get up early for Odin, like I'm doing now, to take him to the field. So I'm gonna take him for a walk, come back, have breakfast, chill for a little bit, and then we'll be off to work. I would take him, but it's going to be a very busy morning in the gym. Well, that was certainly another eventful walk. Odin found himself another ball, but towards the end he saw a hare and sprinted right across the field down the side of the hockey pitch, and I was just praying that the other gates to the field was shut, which thankfully it was, and the hare got away from him and he turned around, looked a bit confused, and I was literally almost 2 fields away, but he came back and he's sulking a little bit now because he got a telling off, phone off, and got put straight back onto his lead. But speaking of walking, I've realised I found myself to become a little bit obsessed with the Steps app on phones, on like Apple and Androids. I just became obsessed with hitting my 10,000 steps, and I'll say I'm obsessed, it's just admitting the obsession. I knew I was obsessed with it, but I wanted to get a full circle each day, similar to Duolingo when I hit the daily quests. But I decided to delete the app and just use my watch to track my steps, and also make sure that I still at my 10,000 but don't track any running with it. If that makes sense, or gym sessions. So right now I currently have, let me just check all this awkwardly, so 5,500 steps, and then I won't track any during the session. But obviously trying to be all matey now. Oh yeah, hey, come to apologise. Yeah, long story short, I was obsessed with the Steps app, so I decided just to get rid of it, stop the obsession, because sometimes I find myself just pacing of an evening when I really didn't need to, because this watch pretty much tracks me anyway. So yeah, that's it. Time now for usual breakfast: oats, peanut butter, powder, protein powder, banana, maple syrup, coffee, and then I've got an extra half an hour before work, so kind of thankful for him for waking me up early. So I'm just going to catch up on some of the CrossFit semi-finals, and then we'll head to the gym for some trainings. I'm thinking with training it's going to be a heavy-ish, low-volume sort of leg day with a nice bit of spicy conditioning to finish. So thinking 3s on squats, 5s and 6s on RDLs, and then into the conditioning, which I've got something in mind, but we'll see how I feel after the first 2. Looks good on paper, but it's probably going to suck doing it. But it is what it is. So that is the bank holiday sessions done. They were very busy, so I decided to train afterwards once everyone's gone, just because I see people in the background are filming and me still finding it strange to talk about other people. It's weird I can do it in other gyms where I don't know anyone. I can talk just fine, but when I know them, I tend to like shy away. Something I need to work on, where it should be the other way around, really, shouldn't it? Weird, I know, but today's squats, gonna go for 3 3s. Although I said last week was a deload, it still felt relatively heavily, and I'm still feeling a bit beaten up from Friday, so just 5 kilos more than last Monday, going for 3 3s. And one thing I'm trying to do on these squats is to stand up quick, try and be a bit more explosive, because I felt last week and obviously previous squats, they've been very slow. I've almost been really controlling it down, to really try and stand slow. But next couple of weeks I'm going to focus on being faster, maybe adding some box jumps, squat jumps, kind of things to just like pap work. But for now, 145 for 3 threes. So let's get into the first set and see how things move. Another thing I'm trying as well is having the belt a little bit lower down, a little bit tighter. And that seems to be doing all right. I don't feel as like hunched over, losing much tension. I'm able to stay a bit more upright, kind of more of a high bar than low bar recently. So that's something that's changed. But you stop procrastinating and just start squatting. So I actually ended up doing 4 sets of 3 instead of 3 sets of 3 because I had a spread moment plan being similar to that of what I started with months ago, being adding just 1 set each week up to 6 sets and then adding weights and then starting back from the start. So 4 to 3 at 147.5 or 150, whatever I jump to, put them that way. So every 3 weeks, adding weight. Anyway, one thing I found myself doing during these squats was because I was thinking fast at the bottom, I was almost dropping into the squat a bit too fast instead of controlling the descent and then dropping into the hole once I've just reached above parallel, if that makes sense. So control the eccentric until just above parallel, dropping to depth and having that stretchy flex to bounce at the bottom of the squat, trying to stand as fast as possible. And the reason for the 4th set was because actually the 3rd set was only the time I started to struggle, so I just chucked in the 4th one, which was just enough to sort of feel I was getting something from these squats. So next week we'll aim for 5 sets of 3 at the same weight. Keeping with the theme of wanting to be fast and moving fast, I'm going to start doing my RDLs as they should really be done for speed, as in because the hamstrings, this is me trying to think back to my uni days and proper S&C. Hamstrings contract fast, especially when running and during any sort of sport. So you can load them up and then try and fire them really quick. So again, nice control the eccentric. I'm going to try and really explode, stand tall as fast as I can. And using straps these, I'm training to I am keeping my grip fresher for what's to come later on. And I was noticing with these straps, these are the way I think half straps. I was thinking, why does it say HM? Surely, I was trying to think, surely that's the left one, that's the right up. But then I realised as soon as I put them on the bar, when you're looking towards the bar, it does say WH, so it all makes sense, all the pieces fit into place. But for these RDLs, going for sets of 6, 4 sets, same as squats. And yeah, I'll see how I want to progress these in the future. Hopefully these feel alright. I should really watch clips back and make sure they're not blurry, because that was just blurry at the end and I just didn't realise, just like last week in curls. Anyway, I should probably get the camera soon. That's what I'd like to. Similar to the squats, I was trying to be slow, but watching these back, they were fast down and fast up, although the eccentric did feel lower. And again, these angles make my legs look a lot leaner than I feel they are. Yes, for it's all the running making them look skinny. Although my running's getting better, I just want my legs to grow as well, which is proving to be a bit of a challenge during this hybrid training phase. But running's getting better, lifting's getting good, so yeah, can't complain too much. I feel like when I get ready for the gym, I need to think about my wardrobe a little bit more, because after some of those sets, it looked like I had no shorts on, and these shorts are pretty short anyway, and oversized t-shirts, that combo doesn't bode well. But this is the part I've actually been looking forward to in a sadistic kind of way, because I know it's just going to hurt and absolutely suck, but it's the conditioning workout, and I've also decided to put it to a challenge to our members here, and it's going to be 10 down to 1 of burpees and kettlebell deadlifts with 2 lengths sled push between rounds, which works out at roughly around 12.5 meters or 12 meters, 12.5 meters, just of this turf here. So, and another sadistic choice, because the 24s we've got on the same type of kettlebell, but got different thickness handles. I'm going for the 32s because they're one of the very few pairs we have here. So this is going to be disgusting, it's going to hurt, but I'll see you all on the other side. I don't know if I'm going to die because I'm going into the light, but just I'll be near death's door probably after this session, or this conditioning piece. I'm procrastinating, I'm rambling, let's just get into it and see what I'm like afterwards. Kettlebells are definitely some of my favourite bits of gym kit because just how versatile they are. My favourite questions like to ask people, and I put this to you guys as well watching. Leave comments below. If you were trapped or had to live on an island and could only take one piece of kit, would you choose a barbell at a set weight, say a barbell at 70 kilos, pair of dumbbells, for example 22.5s, hashtag CrossFit, or a pair of kettlebells. For me, I'd always use kettlebells because how again versatile they are. They hit pretty much everything. You can just get a 4-bar session with them. Yeah, just very, very versatile. But anyway, during the session, I did wonder why I still felt a bit fatigued. Thinking my high session was 3 days ago, but it wasn't. It was only 2 days ago because I'm so used to doing it on Friday. Saturday's been a long run. I thought to be a fresher, but this was a good session. Started off relatively easy, like these kind of sessions always do. 10 until the 7s were pretty easy, but then it just got into a case of just like a pure sled workout towards the end. It was going to be 4 lengths, but I'm glad I changed down to 2 lengths because it got tough towards the end. I was absolutely dying, and you probably see by my reaction and that just clips here. Can't quite tell, but I'm lying down for a couple of extra seconds on that first rep just to catch some breath. But the high rock technique of putting my shoulders in and actually lifting up the sled works wonders and made it so much easier. Again, the weight's only 128 kilos, so a bit lighter than what I use on the high rocks, but it's the first time I've used the sled in a very long time. Yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to struggle here, but final a few rounds, starting to just hit a wall, but telling myself it's only a couple of rounds left. Yeah, onto the 2s, is that? And then final rounds, and then I'm quite happy with it. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than it was, but I like to keep these Mondays conditioning pieces 10 to 15 minutes, so nice and short but very intense. Run around a bit, play acting, and then showing time. 11 minutes, 7 seconds. Definitely time to improve on. Maybe get it sub 10 in 4 or 5 weeks. Oh, thought I'd come outside and get a bit of fresh air, but honestly, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot worse considering it's only been 2 days since I've done any burpees and kettlebell deadlifts, so fatigue is very much still fresh there, but pleased with that. Just going to do a little bit of core work to finish off, just some rollouts, maybe chucking a bit of glute work as well, just some kind of kickbacks just to keep them loose and get them a bit pumped, because everyone likes a glute pump, don't they? And that'll be off to pick up Kelly and decide what we do for the rest of the bank holiday. And thankfully the rain stopped, it looks like it's cleaning up, so maybe get the boy out to the beach or just for a nice long walk somewhere, stop for some lunch. And just to prove that I did actually do it, it was 3 rounds of 15 rollouts. Again, my favourite core exercise I like to use after any sort of heavy lower day, and then just some weighted side plank clams just to get like that side glute, and then just disgusting how sweaty I look, isn't it? But yeah, that was the end of today's trainings. And here comes the rain again. But as I was locking at the gym, I got a phone call, and a rather exciting one at that, being that my car is ready for collection tomorrow. So this will probably be the last time that you see me driving in the Fiesta. It's a bit of a strange feeling because this is the last time I'll be in this car. I've had it for 12 years. I got it for my 18th birthday, I think. So what's that? Well, almost 13 years ago, to be honest. But it was a bit after my 18th that I got it. I got it in April 2012, 2011. 2012 to 2011 plate. But yeah, it's been all over the country with me. It's been to all of my weighted competitions. It's had teams in there on my weighting team, the Euro G weighting team. I went to Scotland to see my brother in uni. And yeah, just it's gonna be a sad day to exchange it, but very excited to get the new car. So last time you'll see it, it'll be much quieter when I start filming in the other car. No more of this snapped exhaust sound. Hopefully they accept the car with the snapped exhaust. Like in the last video, am I wrong for handing over broken? I don't know, we'll see what they say tomorrow. But yeah, final time in this car. I'll have to get Kelly, she'll probably be pleased at the last time in here as well. It needs a bit of a hoover, so I'll do that tomorrow morning when it stops raining, hopefully, because I can't be bothered being out in the rain hoovering. But yeah, exciting times, and just can't wait to get the new car. I'm just very excited. It's a long time, but a long time coming, and but yeah, I'll still be a little bit sad to get rid of this, but a very much long awaited upgrade. And being the rubbish YouTuber that I am, I can be forgot to take my cameras with me yesterday for lunch. Just went down to the lakeside by the beach. It was very nice there for a couple of hours. We didn't realise how late it had gone. But got a phone call earlier on today saying that the car unfortunately isn't ready. They need to get the brake pads from the manufacturer of the car. So actually it's given me a bit more time to actually come out and just get a last bit of hoovering. Everything's out emptied. Obviously protein shake from the other day. And yeah, so it's going to spend the evening doing that. It hasn't affected plans too much. I'm actually glad. I was going to take out insurance yesterday on the new car, which would have ended my insurance on this car at midnight. But being in work first thing in the morning, I'm glad I didn't. So dodged a bit of a bullet there having to leave it. Because I got the quote. It was like £215 extra. And then I did it again like a minute later and it was £15 cheaper. So I was going to leave it and then do it again. But as usual, I forgot. But yeah, so I'll probably do that when I get the phone call tomorrow to go and collect it, which I'm looking forward to. So one more day with the car with Brum, and then that'll be that again. It's a good dusting, probably take it through a car wash on the way. But yeah, let's get hoovering, have dinner, and then go and collect tomorrow. The only problem is the back seat. It's absolutely minging with dog hair, but I'll do my best to get it clean, and I will catch you all the next one where hopefully I will be picking up the new car. So I will see you all there. Peace.